Good morning, my friends. Hello, hello. I am Nichole Lee, your Starseed intuitive, here with the daily message that wants to come through today. As always, my readings are timeless, and my intention is always that they go wherever they are needed. So if this is showing up for you, there may be something here for you. This is a collective message, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Be easy about it, right? So in my conversations with Source this morning, I had an experience that sparked an interesting and very useful conversation, actually. I was taking my daughter to school, and I was on like kind of a little side street coming up to a main road intersection, and I was in the left-hand turn lane. And as I was coming up to it, the light turned yellow, and the car in front of me was still turning, and while he was in the intersection still turning left, it turned red. So I stopped, right? Because I stop at red lights. And the guy behind me was very frustrated with my decision. He whipped around me, went onto the main road, turned around, and crossed in the intersection in front of me and flipped me off as he was driving past. And I was a little taken aback. I was just like, wait, what just happened? And my daughter saw it. And she was like, why? Why did he do that? And I was like, I don't know. Apparently he didn't want me to stop at the red light. So that interaction prompted a conversation with Source about what they wanted me to share with you today, which is an opportunity to be mindful and to pay attention to your responses to people and situations around you, right? Because when that happened, I mean, it was silly, right? I know I didn't do anything wrong, but there was still that feeling in my stomach for just a second of like, oh, like just kind of a negative hurt. Like, did I do something wrong? Doubting myself, right? And when I felt that, Spirit reminded me that I have the ability and the power to get that energy out of my body, because that's not what I want to experience. And I know that the situation was, silly to begin with. So I did, and it was easy. So I took a deep breath. I just imagined that energy completely leaving my field, and it was done. And then the rest of the car ride home, Spirit and I talked about me sharing this with you. So that is the invitation for today from Source. That is the message, to really pay attention to your responses. Because the main point that they had for me in this was his response, the unkind thing that he did had nothing to do with me. Nothing at all. And as humans, we tend to be centered, like in our minds, in our worlds, we are the center of our universe. Each of us is the center of our own universe, right? That's just the way the human mind works. So, an invitation to not take things personally, because they're rarely personal. So, just another opportunity to pay attention, another thing to look for, right? Our responses and our knee-jerk reactions. And, then just asking ourselves if they're serving us and if they align with where we want to go. There you go. So, on to the cards. The first card that came out is the number 50, 5, right? 5 is a number of transformation, of change, of shifting. And it says choice. It's decision time. The choice is yours. This has Two of Pentacles vibes. With that infinity symbol on the Two of Pentacles. So, you always have a choice. Right? I know I always say this with the Seven of Cups too. We always have a choice. We have a choice on the things we think. We have a choice on the things we focus on. We have a choice in the things that we allow to penetrate our little protective ecosystems of energy that we create for ourselves, right? So just a reminder to be mindful, to pay attention. What are you choosing today? What are you choosing? Pretty simple. Next card that comes out, number 38, 11. 11 has been everywhere for me this morning. I love it. The number of divine communication, divine assistance, a master number. And it says fire. Indulge in your passion. Spirit is lighting a fire under your booty. That's not what the card says, but that's what I'm going to say. So, passion. What are you choosing? These opportunities. So this experience that I had with this guy this morning in my car. That experience happened so that I could gain the awareness that I do have control over my vibration. So that I could remind myself in that moment, right, that not to take things personally. It doesn't matter how unkind someone's being. It's rarely about me. And truthfully, other people's opinions of me are none of my business. I'm not interested, right? So, Spirit is lighting a fire under your booty. What do you choose? What kind of a life do you want to create moving forward? What kind of energy will you allow, I just heard, into your experience? What will you allow? Because it's all up to you. This life is by your design. Even though sometimes it feels like things are out of our control, out in circumstances and things happen, we always have a control with how we have a control. We always have a choice and control over how we respond. Next card out is 5 of Cups. So I'm using I just fresh off a Kickstarter, the 9 Lives Cat Tarot, and it's adorable. I love this version of the card because, so normally in the 5 of Cups, you see the figure focusing on the spilled cups, not seeing the full ones behind him. But in this deck, he's looking at the stars. He's looking up to the light, right? So, you spill your milk? Are you going to let it ruin your day? Or are you going to clean it up and move on and say, well, that sucked anyways. Moving on with my life. Doesn't have to be this huge thing, right? We always have a choice. So the message today really feels, with every card, it feels stronger and stronger. Like it's time to take control of your vibration. It's time to use your power to affect real change in your life and in your experiences. Because you do have the power to do that. The next card out is the Tower. The Tower is massive change, right? Typically things out of our control. Typically, sometimes can be really surprising, sometimes really big things. The Tower is another opportunity to keep our vibration where we want it to be. This eye is really standing out to me. It's interesting. So this eye up here, it's really standing out to me. So if things are crumbling around you, if things are not going as planned, if things feel like they're falling apart, if you feel out of control, if you feel like life is crumbling around you, like your tower is falling, instead of seeing with these eyes, see with this eye, right? Adopt an expanded viewpoint. See the bigger picture. Radical acceptance, I just heard, of your situation. So if things feel like they're falling apart for you, firstly, everything is always happening for you, for your benefit, for your growth, even in those moments when we might not feel like it. But there's something really important about radical acceptance, divine acceptance, knowing that we're exactly where we need to be, even if we can't see the reasons yet, right? Just having that knowing within ourselves and that ability to kind of detach a little bit. But we always have a choice. You are the only one in control of your mind. No one else can think your thoughts for you. No one else can choose your focus for you. You are the only one that can do that. And even though sometimes it feels automatic, you absolutely can do that. The last card that we get is Six of Cups. So in the standard Rider-Waite, we see a person handing flowers or a gift or something to a child. Behind them, so they're in a courtyard of a castle, and there's a guard. So they're totally safe. They are protected from all harm. They are safe. And sixes are a number of harmony, right? It's all about that harmony. And interesting, actually, for this one, I'm feeling the message of seeing, right, with this eye, seeing the world through your wholeness. So as you continue to grow and evolve, your perceptions change and shift. And as this process continues, not only are you utilizing all the wisdom that you've gained, but you're also more open to and in alignment and in balance with like the wisdom, the energy, the lightheartedness of your inner child, of little you, right? So it's like wholeness. Your wholeness brings harmony. So I hope that made sense to somebody out there. This is kind of long. So you always have a choice. You have all the control that you need, even if you don't know it. I'm telling you right now. So now you do know it. No more excuses. I hope you have a fantastic, wonderful day. I am sending so much love and so much light. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for being here with me today and every day that you're here. I just so appreciate you so much. If you'd like to book a personal session with me, you can do so at starseedintuitive.com or comment with the word session and I will get you the information. Keep going. Keep going. Moon card. See with this eye. See with your heart. You got this. All is well. Until next time, take care.